Hey friends, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to Revamp and Radiate with me, Sara B, your beauty bestie. Today I want to do something new for me, I guess. We're going to compare the Fara Homidi Bronzer with the NYX Buttermelt Bronzers. Today I posted on my makeup group a little mini review of the Fara Homidi Bronzer that I've been playing with the last few days. And I did attempt a video yesterday, but I don't love how it came out. But today, I posted in my group. I kind of like played extra, like went a little nuts, really built up this bronzer, and I posted in my Facebook group. And the bottom line is I don't get the hype. It's very pretty. I don't get the hype. But in my group, one of my friends, Sherry, had responded like how much she loves the NYX bronzers. And based on my description, she said to maybe that this is comparable. So I said, I'm going to do a video. So I went to Ulta this morning and I picked up the bronzers. I got two shades. I picked up Deserve Butter and Butter Biscuit. So Deserve Butter is described as a light medium neutral. And Butter Biscuit is described as a medium golden. And the Fara Homidi Bronzer in Lumen is described as a tan with golden undertones. But when I was swatching them at Ulta from my memory, again, I'm not doing this yet. I'm doing this now for the first time. I have to open these. From my memory, I picked these two colors to compare. And the biggest difference is, if you're not aware, just opening them up. Let's see if I can do this. All right, so here we have the three. Can we see them? All right, let's swatch and see how they like compare to each other. And then we'll talk specifically about the Fara Homidi bronzer. So we're, just for reference, we're comparing a $78 bronzer to a $10 bronzer. So this compact is beautiful, heavyweight, very comparable to the Westman Atelier bronzer. I do think this one's heavier and shinier, but this one has this beautiful brown, and this one has a mirror. The NYX does not have a mirror, and this is a refillable compact. And well, while we're on that subject, let's talk about that real quick. I was watching reviews on this. One of the reviewers, I can't remember who, off the top of my head at this moment, had mentioned that this is essentially the same compact as this. So in my head, I was like, well, if it's the same, can I just get the refill of this and put it in my Westman Atelier bronzer? Because these are bad. I think they're just old and have gone bad, and I don't use them. But I was like, if I can just use the bronzer, I have two. If I could just use the compact and get this Fara Homidi one, can I just do that? The answer is no. It does not fit in here. I recorded this yesterday, and I didn't like how the video came out, so I'm trying it again. This is take 2 of that. So in this Westman Atelier, you can just pop it out like that with a safety pin. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Easy breezy. This is magnetic. The Fara Homidi is a lot easier. You just put your finger here, put your finger in there, and then you just pop it out. This is plastic. And so you see there's an FH. You see the FH in there? And there's an FH in here, and it fits inside that. So this is essentially 3D raised. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but that's like raised. So 2 things. It will not fit in here because it's like fatter this way, see? And it just doesn't quite fit. And this is raised, so it won't go in there. And it also, I believe, is opposite magnet, so it won't go in there. And yesterday I showed it in another compact I had, which I don't have in front of me. Maybe I'll put footage in it. It's, if you put it in another compact without this, it really, you're going to need a sticker or something more heavy duty from the magnet, just so you know, because it I think it's like the opposite of the normal magnets. I think it's kind of like pulls them, you know what I'm talking about? And doesn't stay secure in there, kind of falls right out. So the answer is no, this refill will not fit in the Westman Atelier pop. But they are similar size if you're wondering. Okay, so let's compare these two. So I did do my makeup. Oh, I also got the Rose and Ben brushes on the Amazon Prime sale. I ordered 3 of them because I've been really curious about trying these. And I just now used the Rose and Ben to put on my foundation. If you're wondering, today I'm wearing the Givenchy foundation in 4N, which seems to be a perfect match for my summer colors. I do have the Guerlain Terracotta Concealer on today. And I also used a little bit of the MAC Brightener in Bright Forecast. And then I set everything with my Guerlain powders. So I thought we could play with these to test out the bronzers. Okay, fun. All right, so now let's do some swatches. Okay, so I swatched these on my arms and you can see, so we have the Fara Homidi. This is the shade Lumen. And it's described as the tan with the golden undertones. And then here we have the NYX Biscuit. And this one is described as a medium golden. And then finally we have Deserve Butter. And this one is described as a light medium neutral. So there are the swatches. I hope that comes out. Can you see it? Let's see. So there are the swatches of the 3. They're all very close in tone, like extremely close. And I would definitely put these 2 as like the closest. This one's a little more, I don't know, warm maybe. And then these 2 are definitely the 2 closest, in my opinion. I'm not the greatest at separating the colors. So because of that, I'm going to use Deserved Butter on this side of my face and the Fara Homidi on this side of my face. And let's compare them. And honestly, they all have that same creamy, buttery feel. They really do. And they all have like a sheen, the same like sheen. So honestly, in my opinion, just based on that, they're probably a pretty decent dupe to each other. So if you're curious about this, I would definitely check out the NYX if you don't want to spend $78 on a bronzer. Okay, so here we go. Let's just get into it. All right, so I'm going to use my new Rose and Ben brushes. So since they're both bronzer brushes, I'm going to use one on one side, one on the other. So I'm going to use this fun one this is the Rose and Ben C40. And I'm going to use it with the Fara Homidi. Now, when I was testing this out the last few days, I had not put it on top of like a foundation. I had kind of done more like no makeup looks. So I want to see how this will be like on top of foundation today. So let's just go for it. And the way I describe this color, I like this brush. So the way I describe this color is it's after you've been in the sun. For me and my skin tone, it's after you've been in the sun. It gives you that like dirty sunburnt, not sunburn. I don't burn, but that like red, like right after you get off the beach tan on your skin. That's what this gives me, I think, in my opinion. So I'm just wondering if it's going to feel different with like foundation on and everything. And the answer is no, it's the same. It feels, just from what I'm doing, it does go on. I think as you build this up, it does get a little patchy. And looking at the compact, it looks like it could even already be getting a little hard panned. So be aware of that. So yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Now, I wonder if I should just, it's fine. You know what? I'm going to use this. Ugh. Don't want to use the same brush. We'll try a different brush because I just wonder if the density, but they're both very soft. So we'll just use this brush. We're going to use Deserve Butter on this side. And we're going to see how they compare. But it gives you like a nice glow. I'm going to post a picture of what I posted in my makeup group this morning of myself. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. And you can see like, and I had built it up. So I understand that that's not like my prettiest look. I built it up on my face because I really wanted to see. Yeah, they're both this one. And they both smell like coconut. Whoa, hold on. Let me see. Yes, they both have like a coconut scent. Like a fake coconut scent. It's very pleasant. Okay. Let's see how they compare. In color. I mean, this one is almost a, maybe if I, let's, hold on. This one's like more pigmented on my skin, which is weird because I thought the Fara Homidi would have been more pigmented. And this is giving me that sunburnt look too, like out of the sun. Which is pretty. It's a pretty look. Some people love that and like want that. But it almost gives me that dirty bronze look. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush. I just wiped it off. And I'm going to just use this maybe because of the brush application. So now I went into the Fara Homidi. I just want to see if I can build it up to match that side. Okay. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So this is the NYX side. And this is the Fara Homidi side. They feel the exact same on the skin. And because it's so creamy, there is a little bit of a heaviness on the skin. Do you feel that when you try these? There's a little bit of a, like, it's got a little heaviness. Okay. So there's the comparison. Let's see how they work as, like, I have two of the exact same. I got two BK Beauty brushes. We're going to use one for the Fara Homidi side and one for this side. I gotta go get my son. I promised him I'd pick him up early, and this is not what I'm doing. So I just want to use it as a bronzer. See if I can pull it all together. BK201, and we're gonna use the Butter Bronzer. I feel like I have a face of the same. I think it's a dupe. I'm calling it right now. It's a dupe. In my opinion, the Butter Bronzer is a dupe for the Fara Homidi. $10 versus $78. Even for me, folks, this is the way to go. Okay, I'm gonna just use some, you know what? Just for fun, because I haven't played with this in a while. So I'm gonna grab the Danessa Myricks Freedom palette. And I'm just gonna go for a shimmer. Let's go for this one here. I don't know the name of the color. But we're just gonna go ahead and add a shimmer to this look. I'm gonna stop right there. I think that looks great. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put on my mascara and eyeliner and I will be right back. Okay. I finished up my makeup except for my blush. So I'm grabbing my custom Hourglass palette and I'm going to use the color Incandescent Coral, which I think it's this one. I want to use this color. I think that's Incandescent Coral. And I'm just going to take this brush that's right in there. This is my, all the talk of Hourglass lately. I just wanted to. So that's what I want to use. Have you decided what you're going to get? Are you ordering the custom Hourglass palettes? Not the custom, the holiday palettes? I am. I think I'm going to get two. I'm thinking I'm going to get the horse and the swan. No, excuse me. I think I'm going to end up getting the deer and the swan. Those look the most pretty that I want to try this year. And because I think the deer is the lightest color shade of that. And that's the one I never get the lightest one. So I just want one of those. So, okay. There is the look. I'm going to use my 10-time magnification mirror. Look in my mirror. Yeah, that looks pretty. I'll say this. I like this more than I have before. So I think it does make a difference when you're wearing a full makeup. I do think if you build it up, it might get slightly patchy, but I think that might be the formula. And I think this one probably would do the same. But I'm loving how my face looks. I think that this side looks identical to this side. Tell me if you see a difference. I do feel like I missed the center of my forehead. Let's blend them together. But yeah, I think that looks great. So listen, I'm new to YouTube. I'm not like a crazy great at reviewing, but from what I can see as just a regular consumer, these are a dupe. So take that for what you will. I'm not a duper. Like I do love luxury makeup, but this is minus the fact that it doesn't have a mirror, which I'm not so sure I'm using a mirror with my bronzer, really. But I mean, this is pretty nice. It's plastic, it's thick, it's nice. It's not as like fancy nice as this, but this doesn't offend me. So there's the look. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first dupe video. Would this be a first dupe? Thanks for watching. These are a win. I like these. I probably won't get more. I think that this shape is kind of the shape that intrigued me the most, and the one I'm glad I have it. This is really nice for the foundation. I'll stick some footage somewhere of me applying my foundation using this brush. That's pretty. Yeah, I like these. I can appreciate these. They're very nice. They're expensive looking. They feel quality. Synthetic, very soft. So yeah, these are pretty awesome. I'm glad I picked these up on sale. So that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. I gotta go run and get my son. And I will see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. But I think it's a dupe. I'm gonna go update my Facebook group. My Nikki fans Facebook group, because they need to know this. Okay, bye. Have a beautiful day.